Hello! Ooh, so excited. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, Soundcore has blessed our presence yet again. They just dropped a new pair of truly wireless earbuds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros. So first and foremost, thank you Soundcore for sending these beauties out my way. So since I'm one of the first people around the world to actually get my hands on one of these, they wanted me to share a few things with you. So here we go. Liberty Air 2 Pro is the successor to Liberty Air 2s, which was recognized by media such as CNET and Android Authority as the best AirPods and AirPods Pro alternative for under $100. For less than $130, the Liberty Air 2 Pro provides its users with a significant leap forward in sound quality and functionality. First and foremost, Liberty Air 2 Pro features hybrid active noise cancellation and a multi-mode transparency, allowing the listener to filter noises in and out as they please. And as far as the most important aspect of any earbud, sound quality. Liberty Air 2 Pro uses Soundcore's very own 11mm Pure Note drivers, providing an unrivaled audio experience in its price bracket. In addition to these hardware innovations, Soundcore has been working on multiple projects to make Liberty Air 2 Pro the go-to choice of music lovers by supporting the music industry as it recovers from the devastation left in COVID-19's wake. These projects include a 2-year partnership with Music Cares, the official charity of the Recording Academy, providing support to struggling musicians facing financial, mental, or health issues. Integrating LUM, that's LUM, the music streaming player that places more money directly into the hands of emerging artists than any other music streaming service, into the Soundcore app and online community, and garnering the feedback, support, and endorsements of 10 Grammy-winning artists, including Neo, on Liberty Air 2 Pro. Whew. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's check out the box. So of course, as usual, Soundcore brings their A game as far as presentation goes. The design of the box, the magnet, the feel, the texture, the smell, it's delightful. So at the front of the box, of course, we got the branding, Soundcore by Anker, Liberty Air 2 Pro, true wireless noise canceling earbuds. We got a picture of the device at the front. I decided to go with their blue variant, but there's 3 other colors, which are black, white, and pink. Some of you ladies out there, the pink one would be on point. The Liberty Air 2 Pro boasts of a pure sound and targeted active noise cancellation. If this does exactly what it says it's going to do, then it's going to be a game changer, a total game changer. I promise you. This hybrid active noise canceling, man, I'm looking forward to that. It's got Pure Note technology, 26 hours of total playtime, and guess what? This is not a premium. This is not an extra expense. I mean, you're getting these for $130. It comes standard with wireless charging. Come on, people. This side of the box, we got 5 stars, y'all. 5 stars, yes. 10 Grammy-winning artists and musicians, they love these. And each one of them, they brought to the table their input to make these as great as I believe they're going to be. This side of the box, it talks a little bit more detail as to what the Pure Note technology is. They are drivers coated with 10 hardened nanolayers, generated stunning accuracy and clarity. And then on the back of the box, we got some more detailed information. Once again, targeted active noise cancellation, Pure Note technology for sublime sound. We have Hear ID personalized sound. This, my goodness, when I first experienced this on my Liberty 2 Pros, can I get a witness? Can I get a hallelujah in this place? My goodness, to have the sound, the EQ personalized to you, the way you hear it, my goodness, Soundcore is doing amazing things. These are packing 6 noise canceling mics for clear calls. You know, a lot of us are teleworking, video chatting, video call, Zoom calling, all that stuff. And you don't want to hear, what's in the background. You don't want to hear, your kids yelling in the other room. You don't want to hear all that stuff. So the 6 noise canceling microphones to help eliminate all that background noise and just focus on your voice, man, I'm excited. We get 7 hours of playtime and 26 hours with the charging case. Of course, if you want to utilize the Here ID, you gotta download the app. You can get it on the Google Play Store or App Store. And then, of course, what you get in the box, you get the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pro, charging case, 9 ear tips, and a USB Type-C cable for charging. Yes. And in usual Soundcore fashion, magnets. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, so to the right of the screen is where you're gonna have your case, and you're gonna have your left and right earbud. To the left side of the screen, this flap opens up and it gives you the details of the amazing targeted active noise cancellation. So enough talking about that. Let's get into these buds. All right, so here we have the case. It is a very nice blue, kind of like a coral blue, a metallic blue. It's not just a flat. It's got some dimension to it. It's very nice. We got the Soundcore logo right in the front. Slide it up like so. In case you're not sure which earbud goes into which slot, we got an L for left, an R for right. On the bottom, it's flat, so it's easy to charge wirelessly on your Qi wireless charger. And then on the back, we got an actual charging port, USB Type-C. Yes, please. Here's gonna be a closer look of your buds. Ever since Apple came out with their design, a lot of companies have followed suit. So we got that AirPod Destroyer design. Here's a look on the other side of the buds. And what I do really like about their ear tips is the color contrast. It just adds a nice little pop to it. You know what I mean? Because as you can see, it's kind of like an orangish, reddish contrast underneath the ear tips. Now this might be hard to see, but inside the audio channel, it's a pretty cool design. And I've always admired that of the Soundcore products. Now the earbuds do have a matte finish, so fingerprints should not be an issue whatsoever. But here's how they look inside the case. And of course, up front, we got our 3 LEDs letting you know how much juice is left on the case. At the bottom of the box is where we're gonna have our How Do We Sound pamphlet, our quick start guide, and our safety and information booklet. You also have your USB-A to USB-C charging cable with this nice Velcro strap for easy cable management. And we got some ear tips that will fit each man, woman, and child throughout the world. And now, Handsome Nation, we get to the part of the video that I truly love. And that is that I get the pleasure of testing these out, going through my rigorous tests, and seeing if they are what they claim to be. So let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back with you. All right, Handsome Nation. Now this is going to be a first for me, because actually I took more than just a few hours to test out these earbuds. I took a few weeks to get down to the nitty-gritty and to see exactly what I like and what I don't like about these earbuds. So right off the get-go, if you want to have the best sound, then you're going to need to have the best ear tips for these earbuds that fit your ear and seal off everything real nicely. This is the first time that I actually had to change the ear tips, because the medium ones that typically come on all truly wireless earbuds, they just didn't give a good seal. So I actually had to bump these up to a large. And because the app has been updated, there is a ear tip fit test on the app as well. So that's how I judged which ear tip would be best for my ears. So now that I had the perfect ear tip size, I was off to the races. And man, oh man, these 11mm pure note drivers, they do a good job at giving you a nice full sound. And since I had the proper seal, the bass is definitely going to come in a little bit more heavy than it would if you didn't have the correct ear tips and a proper seal. However, there were some times, and I don't know if it's just my ears or whatnot, because it is adjusted, with the Hear ID. It is personalized to me. But in my left earbud, at some moments, sometimes the vocals, sometimes the instruments, they get real tinny and high-pitched at times. And so it kind of makes like a muffling sound, but it only happened in the left earbud. And at first I thought I blew the left earbud, but it didn't happen with all the tracks that I was listening to. I listened to a lot of hip hop, a lot of rock, pop. Of course, I watched videos with it, and it even happened sometimes when watching videos with some vocals that I had the issue. So, be that as it may, but then again, it might just be my Hear ID, my settings. I don't know. So a new feature that these have that last generation didn't have is the hybrid active noise cancellation. Now with this hybrid noise cancellation, there are different settings. So if you're indoors, if you're outdoors, if you're maybe on a train commuting or this, that, and the other. And then there's even like a customization, but that customization wheel, I don't know, I don't understand that part. It just kind of goes round and round and round. Like, when does it stop? Where's the max? Where's the low? It's just not really designed that well, at least that part. But once again, if you have a proper seal of these earbuds, that's the first line of defense to block out any noise. And then the active noise cancellation tries to cover the rest. Now, I do wish that it changed automatically depending on your situation, depending on what you're doing. Unfortunately, you have to manually toggle through the different active noise cancellation. So along with the active noise canceling modes, there's different transparency modes. So you can put it on transparency mode where you hear, your entire surroundings, or a transparency mode where it emphasizes only the vocals. So Soundcore definitely gave you different options to kind of choose as you may and go as you go, you know what I mean? So, options are always good. But honestly, the difference between all the different modes are very minute. So you kind of set it once and you forget it. At least that's what I did. Now, one thing that really shocked me, but then again, Soundcore, they do great things. That would have to be the call quality. If you're going to be using these for conference calls, video calls, whatever type of calls you're going to be using them for, these things, they get an A+ from me. My voice sounded crystal clear and my wife's voice sounded just the same. Crystal clear and amplified. That's another thing too. You're talking on the phone or you're video chatting and stuff, and if you got a lot of background noise, you need your voice to be amplified to kind of, cut through the noise, so to speak. So these definitely do the trick. As far as battery life and charging goes, they got it down. So like most earbuds out there, you charge it for a few minutes and you get about an hour or so. With these, you charge it for 15 minutes and you get about 3 hours. So that's pretty good. Not to mention, although I wasn't able to test it because I can't find my wireless charger, but these things, you can charge them wirelessly as well. No cables, just set it on the charger, charge it, good to go. So we have a good sounding earbuds that cancel out most of the noise. They have excellent microphones that do an excellent job at picking up your voice and kind of drowning out the rest of the noise. Fast charging and wireless charging, that's great on paper, but if these earbuds, if they're not comfortable, then it's all for none. I mean, if you're gonna pick these up for about 130 bucks, you wanna make sure that you're gonna use them. So I am pleased to tell you that yes, they are comfortable, they feel light in the ear, they never fell out of my ears when I was using them for, I would say, probably close to 10 hours in total, and I didn't experience much, if any, ear fatigue while using them the entire time. But there's one last nugget that I wanna add to this video, and that is, are these, the Liberty Air 2 Pros, my current go-to earbuds? Currently, right now, they are not. It's actually these bad boys right here. These are the Liberty 2 Pros. Overall, even though the Liberty 2 Pros are bigger and they do protrude a little bit more, they have a much more significant, a much more punchy sound than the Liberty Air 2 Pros. Yeah, I know, the Liberty 2 Pros and the Liberty Air 2 Pros. Yeah, I know. Come on, Soundcore. The naming with these, yeah, they can kind of get mixed up if you know what I mean. But these definitely take the cake. Still my top rated earbuds that I've ever tried. Ever. These things are amazing. But that doesn't diminish what Soundcore did with the Liberty Air 2 Pros. I'm excited to see what Soundcore is bringing us next. So if you're ready to buy or would like more information on the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros, leave a comment down below or click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you're gonna look for all things heads-up gadgets. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave, as it definitely helps out the channel quite a bit. Thank you and have a good one.